Hi guys, I am Dr. Vinod Pankaj Misra and you are welcome in my YouTube channel Pankaj Institute of English. So dear friends, I am here 400 MCQs of romantic period. I have completed up to question number 376 in part 1 to 17. This is part 1 to 16. This is part 17. These questions are very useful for competitive exam. तो डियर फ्रेंड्स, यदि आपको इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन यूजफुल लगे तो इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए तथा यदि आप चैनल के लिए नए हैं तो प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब करिए, बेल आइकन को प्रेस करिए ताकि इस प्रकार के वीडियो जब भी अपलोड हों तो उनका नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुंच सके। लेट्स स्टार्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 377। When were Charles Lamb essays published under the title of The Last Essay of Elia? अगेन क्वेश्चन सुनिए। 377 when were Charles Lamb essays published under the title The Last Essay of Elia? Option A 1826, option B 1830, option C 1833 and option D 1838. So which one is the correct answer? The correct answer of this question is option C 1833. Now question number 378. क्वेश्चन नंबर 378 है 378 378 who collaborated with Charles Lamb in Tales from Shakespeare? Who collaborated with Charles Lamb in Tales from Shakespeare? Option A Mary Lamb, option B Thomas Dickens, option C William Hazlitt and option D Leigh Hunt. So which one is the correct answer? Mary Lamb with Charles Lamb in Tales from Shakespeare. Yes, so option A is the correct answer, Mary Lamb. Option A Mary Lamb. Now question number 379. क्वेश्चन नंबर 379 जो है Yes, 379. Which of the following is a critical work wherein the minor dramatists are represented? Option A John Woodwell, option 2 B 2 Hester, option C Tales from Shakespeare and option D a specimen of English dramatic poets. So which one is the correct answer? The specimen of English dramatic poets is the correct answer. Now question number 378. 380. Identify the writer who joined East India Company. Identify the writer who joined East India Company. Option A Washington Irving, option B James Fenimore Cooper, option C Thomas Love Peacock and option D Michael Scott. So which one is the correct answer? The correct answer of this question is 380. Thomas Love Peacock. Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer, Thomas Love Peacock. Now question number 381. Which of the following is considered as the best work of De Quincey? De Quincey का सबसे अच्छा वर्क कौन सा इनमें से? ऑप्शन ए द इंग्लिश मेल कोच, ऑप्शन बी कन्फेशन ऑफ एन इंग्लिश ओपियम ईटर, ऑप्शन सी सर सस्पीरिया, डी Profundis, option D on the knowing at the gate of Macbeth. So option B Confessio of an English opium eater is the correct answer, option B. Now question number 382. Wordsworth has described various stages of association with nature. At what stage did he hear the still sad music of humanity? यहाँ पे वर्ड्सवर्थ के बारे में है तो किस स्टेज में ये की बात है? ऑप्शन ए द बॉयस स्टेज, ऑप्शन बी द इनिशियल स्टेज, ऑप्शन सी द फाइनल स्टेज एंड ऑप्शन डी ऑल द स्टेजेस. सो ऑप्शन सी द फाइनल स्टेज इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 383. who wrote the Isles of Greece, a fine appreciation of the great deed done by the Greeks in the past. So these four options are again here. Option A Byron, option B Shelley, option C Leigh Hunt, and option D Keats. So option A Byron is the correct answer of 383. Now question number 384. Who wrote the poem The Shepherd's Calendar that was published in 1827? Option A Robert Bloomfield, option B Hopkins, option C William Cobbett, and option D John Clare. So option D John Clare is the correct answer. Now question number 385. Which work of Jane Austen is a satire directed against Gothic romance and stormy passions? Which work of Jane Austen is a satire directed against the Gothic romance and stormy passions? Option A Emma, option B Pride and Prejudice, option C Mansfield Park, option D Northanger Abbey. So which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is option D Northanger Abbey. Now question number 386. Question number 386 whom did Peacock satirize in his Nightmare Abbey? Whom did Peacock satirize in his Nightmare Abbey? Option A Keats, option B Shelley, option C Coleridge, and option D both B and C. So Peacock satirized Keats and Shelley. So option D is the correct answer, both B and C. Now question number 387. Who expressed his dislike for poetry that has a palpable design upon us in one of his letters? So four options are here. Option A Arnold, option B Addison, option C Keats, and option D Leigh Hunt. So option C Keats is the correct answer. Keats expressed his dislike for poetry that has a palpable design upon us. Now question number 388. What is the tone of ending of the second canto of Childe Harold? What is the tone of the ending of the second canto of Childe Harold? Option A melancholy, option B self-pitying, option C optimistic, and option D joyous. So option B self-pitying is the correct answer. Question number 389. Which work inspired Coleridge Kubla Khan? Which work inspired Coleridge Kubla Khan? Option A Hollin's Chronicle, Plutarch Living, option C Travels in Scotland, and option C Purchase Pilgrims. So option D Purchase Pilgrims is the correct answer. Now question number 390. Matthew Arnold was a fellow of. जो मैथ्यू अर्नाल्ड थे वो किसके फेलो थे, किसके साथी थे? ऑप्शन ए ओरियल कॉलेज ऑक्सफोर्ड, ऑप्शन बी बेलोए कॉलेज ऑक्सफोर्ड, ऑप्शन सी केबल्स कॉलेज ऑक्सफोर्ड, ऑप्शन डी नन ऑफ द अबव. सो करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए ओरियल कॉलेज ऑक्सफोर्ड. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 391. क्वेश्चन नंबर 391 है The heroine of this novel of Jane Austen is so greatly concerned to make a good match for her protégé, but so generally blind to the plain fact of human nature, including her own emotions, identify the novel. तो जेन ऑस्टन के यहाँ 4 नॉवेल हैं. ऑप्शन ए एम्मा, ऑप्शन बी प्राइड एंड प्रेजुडिस, ऑप्शन सी सेंस एंड सेंसिबिलिटी, एंड ऑप्शन डी मैन्सफील्ड पार्क. सो द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज एम्मा. इसमें जो हीरोइन है उसे शादी करवाने का शौक़ होता है, तो दूसरों को वो लिए पार्टनर ढूंढती हैं. तो ऑप्शन ए इज़ द करेक्ट आंसर. ऑप्शन ए इज़ द करेक्ट आंसर, एम्मा. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 392. His Wednesday evening famous for several decades, have been immortalized by Hazlitt in his essay of person of persons one would wish to have known. Identify the writer. Option A, Thomas Carlyle. Option B, Charles Dickens. Option C, Walter Scott. And option D, Charles Lamb. So which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is option D, Charles Lamb. Question number 393. Who is called Cockney poet by the critics? Who is called a Cockney poet by the critics? Option A, P.B. Shelley. Option B, John Keats. Option C, Robert Southey. And option D, Lord Byron. So which one is the correct answer? Option B, John Keats. Cockney is called Cockney poet by the critics. Now question number 394 है, which work of Shelley was started in 1816 as Lone and Kithna but published in 1888 as? कौन सा वर्क था जो 1816 में लॉन एंड सिथना के नाम से पब्लिश्ड हुआ स्टार्टेड हुआ, लेकिन जो पब्लिश्ड है वो 1818 में हुआ? किस नाम से हुआ? ऑप्शन ए, क्वीन मैम. ऑप्शन बी, माउंट ब्लैंक. ऑप्शन सी, प्रोमेथियस अनबाउंड. एंड ऑप्शन डी, द रिवॉल्ट ऑफ इस्लाम. सो ऑप्शन डी, द रिवॉल्ट ऑफ इस्लाम इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 395. आइडेंटिफाई द राइटर हिज irritation for the puerility of Wordsworth, the dullness and prolixity of Southey, and Southey and obscurity of Coleridge. Again question सुनिए. Identify the writer who expressed his irritation for the puerility of Wordsworth, the dullness and prolixity of Southey, and obscurity of Coleridge. Option A, P.B. Shelley. Option B, John Keats. Option C, Lord Byron. And option D, Sir Walter Scott. So option C, option C, Lord Byron is the correct answer. Now question number 396. In the final phase of his writing during his stay under the care of Dr. Gilman at Highgate, he wrote in defense of Anglican theology and developed his much talked of and never completed universal system. Identify the writer. So which one is the correct answer? Option A, S.T. Coleridge. Option B, Thomas Carlyle. Option C, William Wordsworth. And option D, Lord Byron. So option A is the correct answer. Now question number 377. Identify the poem that has an implied religious symbolism. Identify the poem that has an implied religious symbolism. Option A, Prometheus Unbound. Option B, Hyperion. Option C, John Donne. And option D, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Option D is the correct answer. Now question number 398. In which essay of Charles Lamb do these lines appears? चार्ल्स लैम्ब के किस ऐसे में इस प्रकार की ये लाइनें मिलती हैं? ऑप्शन ए है आइडेंटिफाई इन विच ऐसे ऑफ चार्ल्स लैम्ब डू दीज लाइन अपीयर्स. कौन सी लाइन है? आई एम इन प्लेनर वर्ड्स a bundle of prejudices made up of likings and disliking. तो ये किसने कहा है? ऑप्शन ए किसमें कहा गया है? ऑप्शन ए, वैलेंटाइन डेज. ऑप्शन बी, इम्परफेक्ट सिंपैथीज. ऑप्शन सी, द टू रेसेस ऑफ मैन. एंड ऑप्शन डी, पुअर रिलेशंस. सो आई एम इन प्लेनर वर्ड्स अ बंडल ऑफ prejudices. ऑप्शन बी, imperfect sympathies. Dear friends, this is the second last question of 400 MCQs of romantic period. So यदि आपको इस प्रकार के वीडियो पसंद आए हैं तो इनको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, और यदि आप चैनल के लिए नए हैं तो प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब करिए. ऑप्शन 399 है, विच पीरियडिकल वाज स्टार्टेड बाय सर वॉल्टर स्कॉट। सर वॉल्टर स्कॉट के द्वारा कौन सा पीरियडिकल शुरू किया गया था? ऑप्शन ए लेबर रिव्यू, ऑप्शन बी बिग रिव्यू, ऑप्शन सी कंजर्वेटिव रिव्यू एंड ऑप्शन डी टॉरी रिव्यू। सो ऑप्शन डी टॉरी रिव्यू इज द करेक्ट आंसर। नाउ दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ 400 MCQs। डियर फ्रेंड, इस प्रकार से मैंने पार्ट बाय पार्ट 400 MCQs तैयार किए हैं जो कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट हैं, इनको आप देख सकते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 400 है, नेम द अनफिनिश्ड वर्क ऑफ पीवी शैली। पीवी शैली का जो अनफिनिश्ड वर्क है वो कौन सा है? ऑप्शन ए हिलाज, ऑप्शन बी द ट्रम्प ऑफ लाइफ, ऑप्शन सी द मास्क ऑफ एनार्की एंड ऑप्शन डी सेंसिटिव प्लांट। सो ऑप्शन सी द मास्क ऑफ एनार्की इज द करेक्ट आंसर। Thank you for